Innovation is the calling of the courageous, and progress is written by those who dare to build what doesn't yet exist. A very pleasant morning to the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, faculty, staff, members of the media, parents, beloved students, and most importantly, the stars of the day, members of Team C Shakti and Team Cubotics. It is with immense pride and purpose that we welcome you all to this momentous gathering, a celebration of mass student-led innovation, collaboration, and technological excellence. Today, we stand at the confluence of two incredible journeys: the launch event of Yali 4.0 and Cubotics, to a testament that represents months of hard work, dedication, vision, passion, and most importantly, tireless dedication. To introduce ourselves, this is Nityashri.
And I am Dhyanish from Team Coral, and we'll be your hosts for today's program. Yali 4.0, the product conceived through the innovation of Team C Shakti, is all set to race for the fourth consecutive time in the Monaco Energy Board Challenge 2025, as India's only representative in this competition. Since their debut in 2022, they have turned tides, shattered limits, and brought laurels and glory home year after year. Fueled by purpose and powered by clean tech, they are committed to steer the maritime world into a greener future. Team Cubotics don't just build robots, they build revolutions. They are on a mission to outthink, outcode, and outmaneuver this competition. Armed with wires, willpower, and winning precision, they're all set to storm in the arenas in 2025. From DD Robocon to the grand stage of ABU Robocon, they're all set to prove that innovation isn't a skill, it's their instinct. This is the India that Kumaraguru stands to represent. An India where ancient wisdom fuels futuristic innovation, where Yali sail and robots play, not just to compete, but to conquer, with courage, conviction, and a soul of a billion dreams.
In this spirit of purpose and pride, let us begin this momentous occasion by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. I now invite Ashrita from Team Tarangam to lead us into the prayer song, followed by the Tamil Thai Varthu, requesting everyone to kindly rise for the same.
கலைநிறை கணபதே சரணம் சரணம் கலைநிறை கணபதே சரணம் சரணம் கஜமுக குணபதே சரணம் சரணம் கலைநிறை கணபதே சரணம் சரணம் शिलैमलयुडयवर चरणं चरणं शिव 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 चरणं चरणं शिलैमलयुडयवर चरणं चरणं शिव 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 चरणं चरणं उलैवरुम ஒரு பறை சரணம் சரணம் உமை சிவயம்பிகை சரணம் சரணம் கலைநிறை கணபதே சரணம் சரணம் நீராடும் நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கிளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரந்த கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிற பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you, Ashrita, for the soulful rendition.
I now take this opportunity to welcome our principal, Dr. Yali, whose vision and support has been instrumental in driving innovation at Kumaraguru College of Technology. Her encouragement has empowered Team C Shakti and Cubotics to excel on global platforms in sustainable technology and robotics. With great pleasure, I now invite Dr. Yali, Principal of Kumaraguru College of Technology, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning. A hearty welcome to each one of you. Respected President, Kumaraguru Institutions, esteemed Chief Guest, Director, Strategic Planning, Directors, KCIRA, and in fact, we are thankful to our Rear Admiral for arranging for the Chief Guest. Respected members present here, senior members, heads of department, faculty members, and my dear students. I think today it's a momentous occasion where we are going to celebrate our achievement. The two marvelous innovation that is coming out of KCT. This is not the first time. In fact, Yali 4.0 is the 4th edition, which is about to participate in the 12th Monaco Energy Board Challenge this year. If you look at the evolution of Team C Shakti, right from version 1.0 to 4.0, I think the progression is phenomenal. In the first edition, we managed to secure communication prize, and that was difficult initially, reaching out to many people and securing this prize. Second edition, we received the Town Hall Cup along with communication prize. And the third year, which was very, very significant, because we were told that it was very, very rare that a team is getting both innovation and design prizes together. And this year, I think, based on the previous experience, the learnings, they've built something marvelous. I think all of you can go and witness. And many things they have made indigenous, built in-house, which is phenomenal. I think every student present here, it is important for you to go visit, get inspiration from the display and interact with the seniors and the people who worked in building such a marvelous piece. And when I was interacting with the team, I'm told that they are collecting wisdom from across the globe. In fact, the motor that they purchased, they understood that this is a top-class motor available. The man who started building such a motor at the age of 17, now he is 70 years old. It has gone through some 50 iterations and built the best of the motors. They learned, from such people, wise people. And in fact, I told them to prepare a document based on their learnings, which can be passed on to the subsequent teams. Similarly, our Cubotics team, last year, they were shaking because that was the first ever attempt to participate at the national level, building a robo for the first time in-house and participating. It was not very easy for them. It was, they were not really confident. In spite of that, they won 17th position at the national level. very important, which gave them a lot of confidence in building the next version. I think you have to look at those wonderful pieces getting displayed today in front of the building. It's truly wonderful. The elegance, the perfection, it's all truly remarkable. And they have integrated all the current technologies, especially Team C Shakti, and they have brought in the augmented reality, and this is to assist the driver, the pilot, and also the pilot is very confident, the skill with which that he is going to really drive, that is also phenomenal. And with all the strength, they are aiming for podium. Let us all join together heartfully and wish them all the very best. And they should be able to display the Indian talent on a global platform, which is truly going to be wonderful. So for all these, I think it is time to pay our gratitude to the visionary leader, the President, Kumaraguru Institutions, Sri Shankar Vanavrayar. We are happy to invite you for this function. And he not only dreamt of displaying the Indian talent on global platform, but completely handheld the teams, supported and provided the mentorship, infrastructure, everything, A to Z. He supported completely and made it happen year after year. We are thankful to you, sir. So in fact, I'm happy that we have a chief guest, and he is the director of Center for Indigenization and Self-Reliance, Indian Navy. Sir, we are deeply honored to have you today with us. I think his presence is reflecting the Kumaraguru Institution's vision of contributing meaningfully through self-reliant, for the progressive nation. Kumaraguru Institution is aiming at nation building a lot more, and your presence is actually aligning with that a lot more. Thank you so much for your presence, and we thank our Rear Admiral for getting him here today. Thank you, sir. And I think it is important to welcome every one of you, especially our dear students. Your presence today is very, very important. I think this motivation, please spread among your peer group. I think every one of you should aim for such competitions in future. It is not for competition, but if you interact with your seniors, they will tell you it's all about the intense learning that went on through this experience. And always, there is a gap between the theoretical lessons that we learn and the practical implementation. There is a huge gap. And this is more of a practical experience and exposure that you will be going through. And Kumaraguru Institutions is going to dive deeper into the RIDE platform a lot more in future. Research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. And I think it is the role of every faculty and the student to realize this in the near future. And with this, let me welcome every one of you for this wonderful day, for this session, for the launch of the two important engineering pieces which will get rolled out today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for extending a red carpet welcome, and your words truly elevated, and your words about the journey of the team is very commendable. Thank you. When tradition powers design and purpose steers creation, innovation becomes unstoppable, whether it sails the sea as Yali or commands the robotic arena as Cubotics. And now it's time to dive into the story behind the spark, the journey from wild ideas to world-class innovation. To take us through the hustle, the heart, and the highs of the buildings of these amazing projects, let us welcome the young student leaders who have been instrumental in shaping them. Representing Team C Shakti, we have Kamalika, lead operations and communications, also the co-pilot of the team, to brief us about Yali 4.0. Over to you, Kamalika, for the briefing.
A warm good morning to everyone present here. This is Kamalika, the lead operations and communications, as well as the co-pilot of Team C Shakti 2025. And it is my great pride that I walk you through Yali 4.0 now. And this moment isn't just about launching a boat. It is about the relentless efforts, the sleepless nights, and the countless ideations that we have went through for the past 10 months. And we are Team C Shakti, a 16-student member team proudly representing India on a global waters and built with an indigenous energy boat system. Every year, we participate in Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, which is hosted by Yacht Club de Monaco. And out of this 30 different nations participating in, we are the only Indian team to participate for the 3 consecutive years now. And we stand as the only Indian team to secure 4 different podiums from 4 different verticals. Yes, thank you. With that, when we talk about Yali for the past years, we have been tremendously increasing ourselves in the past years, starting with a solar-powered and an aluminum cockpit till reaching to a cockpit made out of pineapple fiber and carbon fiber and sandwich method in a whole sustainable complex. So that is Team C Shakti, which has been from first to second years, and for the third years as well. Moving forward, talking about Yali 4.0, we asked ourselves, why not Yali in the boat itself? Why not Yali in the cockpit itself? So Yali is basically a South Indian mythical creature which has a face of a lion, body of a horse, tail of a serpent, and trunk of an elephant. And we integrated these Yali's curves and forms into the very design of our cockpit and designed our own cockpit indigenously. And to take a regime towards sustainability, this cockpit, from earth to ocean, there's no carbon in between. It's completely made out of balsa and flax as a sandwich method, eliminating the whole carbon fiber from the cockpit. Moving with that, we have a next-gen vision for the pilot with an augmented reality. Last time we had a lane for yachting OS, but this time we wanted to take a step ahead and integrate this yachting OS into AR glass. Just like, hey Alexa, how we task for music, we just ask, hey Yacht OS, give me the course for the slalom. And that is where Yacht OS gives us a strategic plan to the course of the slalom as well. And this will give the pilot a real-time data update as well as the racing strategy. And with that, we'll get to know the securing position we are in and as well as the state of the energy system that we are using. Moving forward, this is our team of 16 members aiming for the podium this time at Monaco Energy Boat Challenge happening from 2nd to 5th of July. And we would like to glimpse upon some of the testimonials that we have. Meeting our dear Chief Minister for the 2nd edition of Yali, we were able to get a grant of 15 lakhs from Tamil Nadu Startup. And last year, we were able to meet our Deputy CM as well, and the ministers as well. And we are very thankful for our supports from all over the globe, starting with Velumani sir, Javed Ashraf sir, and everyone in and around the globe supporting us for all the 4 years now, and as well as continuing for the rest. So that is Team C Shakti for you, and I'm Kamalika. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kamalika. From your presentation, we were able to understand that Yali stands at the threshold between tradition and tomorrow, poised to clean energy in the ways. It was an incredible journey of Team C Shakti and left the arena in awe. Also to mention, Kamalika is the first female pilot.
And now let's take a look at the behind the screens of Team C Shakti for the Yali Preparation 4.0.
Team C Shakti is back. We proudly return as the only Indian team to qualify for the 12th edition of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, marking our 4th consecutive year on this global stage. Introducing Yali 4.0, a boat that blends cultural inspiration with cutting-edge sustainability. Built using eco-conscious materials like balsa and flax, it features a custom propulsion system with 93% efficiency, augmented reality integration, and a continued focus on environmental impact through innovations such as our autonomous river cleaning bot. Yali 4.0 is more than just a boat. It's a powerful symbol of India's innovation, commitment, and vision for a greener future.
Thank you, team, for the wonderful AV, and it also gave us a glimpse of the kind of India that Kumaraguru stands to represent. All right, so now let's talk about basketball, a game of speed, skill, and sheer will, where the court is a battlefield, the ball is the weapon, and every dunk is a declaration. But this year at ABU Robocon 2025, the game's getting a serious upgrade. Because it's not humans lacing up, it's going to be robots locking in. Get ready for robotic basketball, but this time in a Cubotics way. To take us behind the screens and into the heart of this theme and design, from its vision to execution, I now invite Shabarika, team manager of Team Cubotics, to give an overview of their project.
Greetings to everyone who have gathered here. I'm Shabarika from Team Q-Botix. So who we are and what we do. We at Team Q-Botix are strong contenders of a prestigious competition called as Robocon. So Robocon, which is conducted by Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union, is a competition in which more than 20 plus countries compete in order to showcase their technological advancements and innovation in the field of robotics. So how do we reach there? So for that, we have a national qualifying ground, which is DD Robocon, in which all the top IITs and NITs compete. And then each year, we have a unique theme based on the culture of the hosting nation. In 2023, the hosting nation was Cambodia, and the theme was Casting Flowers Over Angkor Wat. And in that, we reached the national qualifiers, and this was the first time we ever competed in DD Robocon. And secondly, in Robocon 2024, the hosting nation was Vietnam, and the theme was Harvest Day. In this, we had two robots, one for Harvest Bot, and the other one was Storage Bot. And in this, after all the rounds and league matches, we secured an All India ranking of 17. Moving forth, we have Robocon 2025. In Robocon 2025, the hosting nation is Mongolia, and the theme is Robot Basketball. The theme, Robot Basketball, is inspired from the street-style basketball playing culture in Mongolia. And our gameplay is as follows. The robot has to dribble the ball, locomote, shoot, pass, and as well as jump. So our gameplay will be as follows. Each team will be having a 20 seconds of possession, and in those 20 seconds, we have to navigate from our offensive side to defensive side, and the robot has to shoot from there on. And the maximum points is 7 points, which is given for a dunk shot, which will take place by jumping and shooting directly into the basket. And we have two robots, and both the robots are semi-autonomous. Our robot 1, what it specializes at is to locomote, to dribble, and to pass and shoot. And our robot 2 specializes at jumping, collecting the ball from the passing bot to locomote and to shoot. Our main innovations include what we have implemented in our jumping mechanism. We have used a vacuum chamber. A negative pressure is created in the vacuum chamber, and jumping is achieved through that. And for distance estimation, which is used to calculate the distance between two robots for passing, as well as the distance between the robot and the hoop for the shooting purpose, we have used Z2I cameras for precise distance estimation. And then what we aim for. So we have received the results of our first and second stage, and we have emerged as the strongest contender from South India. And from there on, we are aiming to secure All India ranking of 1 in DD Robocon, which will take us to represent our nation at ABU Robocon, which will take place at Mongolia. And other awards that we are aiming for is the Fusion 360 Best Design Award, Innovator Award, Fabricator Award, and MATLAB Simulation Award, and Helping Hands Award. And this is our team of 2025. And I would like to conclude by thanking our president, Sri Shankar, endless support and constant guidance throughout our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Shabarika, for giving us a glimpse on what our team is set to achieve this year. And now, let's take a look at the AV of Cubotics. Commotion about what they're going to achieve this year. Thank you, team, for the wonderful AV. I take this opportunity to welcome a leader whose extraordinary vision and relentless dedication have been the driving force behind the remarkable achievements of our teams. Sri Shankar Vanavarayar has always been the cornerstone of guidance, providing strategic direction, technical insights, and encouragement that have transformed bold ideas into award-winning innovations. With immense respect, I now invite our President, Sri Shankar Vanavarayar, to deliver the presidential address.
Because all of you did not say good morning in a good morning way when the principal said, but maybe because all of you know that she's somebody who concentrates on meditation and mental well-being, so she's okay with a soft morning start, but me and the chief guest, the Uniborn officer, expects us to say good morning in a much different Josh. So good morning. I know. I first also joined the principal in welcoming everybody. This is extremely special for us. There are many days in an institution which is very special. Every little act, every little aspiration, every little initiative of our students and our faculty is equally important, but some things are significant and special. This is one of those days where not one but two men and young women in, I can't say uniform, but certainly in t-shirts, are sitting in rows looking ready to take things forward. So I welcome everybody, but also a special welcome to some of the parents who are here. This is very important for us, but I'm sure it's very important for you. Ungaloda time, effort, support, trust illama avanga idha sadhichirukka mudiyadhu. So I want to welcome the parents and family members who are also here. There was a discussion about who we can have to launch some of this last week, and I was traveling, but I was seeing those messages. There were certainly people of technology, there was people of industry, but how do you get somebody who's in technology working like industry but actually work for the nation? It's very, very special that we have Commodore Balasundaram with us, who represents multiple things, indigenization and self-reliance. I don't know how many of you know the word self-reliance from Mahatma Gandhi till today. It is extremely important and relevant that we talk about self-reliance. We have self-reliance in food, we have self-reliance in some parts of civilian technology, but self-reliance in what protects us, we are far, far away. And somebody who is working for it, working for the nation, working with industry, working with community, it's very relevant and significant that you are there with us. Thank you very much for your time and presence. You know, the principal gave me the tag of being a visionary. Whenever that is said, I'm always, when on a stage somebody says that, I'm almost adapt to thinking that's going to be mentioning my grandfather, so I will leave that tag to him. But am I a believer of this idea? Am I a person who's inspired by this idea of young people who naturally should lead the way in making what is for the future? I'm a big believer of that. Not because any of us who are slightly older or much older are not capable of thinking, because we are standing in a space which has two men till their last moment, till they were old or very old, were more relevant than most technologists of young age. But it is natural, it is inherent. It is Sarabhai who promoted Kalam, it is Kalam who promoted so many others. So this is an ecosystem which I strongly believe that the future can give the present and not the past can give the future. Because I believe the present can imagine the future far more than any of us who are slightly more experienced. We can give experience, we can give exposure, we can give confidence, we can give support, but they can imagine the future better. Because I remember a phone which I used to dial, they don't even know what it is. Maybe they've seen in a black and white movie. I remember when you had to call for a trunk call and the lady other side will strictly tell you, wait near the phone when the call will come. They have no idea of that. If the signal drops in their life looks like oxygen is not there. Sometimes oxygen they can last without, but not without signals. The future is very different, and hence they should be defining the future, and hence I believe that this is very important. When I look at Kiran sitting in the first row and Bratikan standing in the last row, and between that somewhere Yali's 3.0 team members proudly looking at their own videos and feeling kicked about it, or for that matter, both our teams sitting there. I just want to say that it might be an idea, an initiation, but between Kiran and Bratikan and everybody put together with departments, institutions, parents, and most importantly students, we should celebrate that we have this ecosystem in this institution where we நாங்கள் என்ன வேணால் அலோவ் பண்ணலாம், என்ன வேணால் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணலாம், அதை செய்யணும்ல. அதுக்கு ஆசை இருக்கணும், ஆர்வம் இருக்கணும், தெளிவு இருக்கணும், திறமை இருக்கணும். I think that is what we should be celebrating today, and certainly I'm somebody who believes in it, as I said. But I actually want to take 5 minutes, and I know I've been given 10 minutes in the agenda, but I want to take 5 minutes on a very different topic, but it is absolutely relevant today. You know, everybody speaks about, C.K. Prahlad spoke about India at 75. He spoke about an India which should be aspiring. He spoke about India where millions of young people will have to be given jobs. He spoke about India which will lead about 33 sectors. And for some of you who don't know who C.K. Prahlad is Coimbatore Krishna Prahlad, who was the world's leading management guru, who worked in Michigan, wrote a book that many American companies and followed it. He spoke about wealth at the bottom of the pyramid, and a phenomenal person. What's also special, he's visited our campus. He's no more with us, but he visioned India at 75. Now, take Dr. Kalam's vision of 2020, take C.K. Prahlad's vision of India at 75. Did we even meet 50%? Question marks. They believed in themselves, they believed in India, they had trust on us. Did we deliver? Question mark. Now there is a vision of India at 100, Viksit Bharat. Now, is this important to get our state into $1 trillion, into India into 5 trillion? Yes, very, very, very important. Big aspirations, and I think both the governments, all the governments in this country are working towards it. But post last month, I think we have to think about India in a very different way. Now, all of you have been trained, all of us elders have told you, nalla padikano, nalla padichingna nalla college pola, nalla college poningna nalla padikano, yarume degree vaangannu solla, nalla vela vaangano, nalla vela vaangna life la enna agalam? செட்டில் ஆகலாம். நம்ம செட்டில் ஆனோம்னா நம்மளுக்கு பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற 2 நாடும் நம்ம நாட்டில் செட்டில் ஆவாங்க. அந்த ரியாலிட்டி லாஸ்ட் மந்த் we have come to know. The next 20 years, the only thing India has to do, all of us have to get a job, all of us have to be successful, all of us to discover, all of us have to do right activities, not because we have to settle down, because India has to be strong. If they are not, remember the t-shirts will have a different flag. It was almost true a few weeks ago. Of course we are strong. But that was because we had a not so friendly neighbor in the left. If our not so friendly neighbor in the right decides to do it, what happens? They will ride over us. They will ride over us the same way we said they will not last overnight. We will not last overnight. In fact, even America will find it difficult to match China to the strength that they have today. All the young people here, I want to tell you, this is not an aspiration to wear a t-shirt and a badge. This is the only way for your survival, because I am towards half to 60% in my run rate. I will survive, or I have good memories. You're starting your run rate. If you want your country to be in the future, if you want to have all those dreams of lovely aspirations that you want to do, believe me, the only way to build India is through technology, is through innovation, is through indigenization, that we can build almost everything in the planet ourselves. As of today, think from morning what you did, think from the toothpaste that you started with, think from the signal that came, think from the processor in your phone, think from the Meta platform you used, think of the clothes and the technologies you have, think of the microfiber which makes your garments, think of multiple things, how many things were built in India. If we are living in a globalization world, it doesn't matter to work with everybody, we should, but how much are we involved in it? Of course, today we can be proud by saying 30% we are there in some things, but 70% we are not. It is extremely important for us to remember that these teams are not doing student competitions. They are doing proof of concept that young Indians can do these things, and they will make other things too. This is not a fluke where simulation-based games are played, where you get a sample of some win and it's a reel or a Facebook memory that will tell you 10 years later in college I got something, or it's a certificate to get a job. No, this is the license to be a young Indian who will make India great again. You have to remember this. And when the 2 Kamalikas and Sabarikas came, I don't know how many of you thought what. For me, I didn't realize that there will be 2 women coming and presenting, and both had similar rhyming names for some reason. I don't think we worked on it. The only thing I could think after last month was how proud that I was as an Indian when suddenly I was watching, and and Indian Standard Time, even for a press conference of the forces, became a little delayed. But there was difficult contexts we should understand. In the center was an officer of the Indian sort of civil services, but right and left were powerful officers, 2 women, which shook the world in a message what India is about. When I saw both of you, naturally I know you're not uniformed, but at least you were in t-shirts, you had your flags, and believe me, India needs a civilian force. If you go to Greece, if you go to Singapore, if you go to many other countries like that, to be part of the army is compulsory, right? You have to spend 1 year, compulsorily part of the forces. That is because even Israel has that. That is because they believe in the civilian force has to be ready anytime. You can have a few thousand, few lakh people, part of permanent uniform like our chief guest, but all of us are the second, third line of defense. For us, the second line of defense is maybe the NCC. In a civilian sense, is the Home Guards. But today, if you ask him and people like him, and even the air chief spoke at the CIA event last week, and he said, India has had many false promises by industry and organizations not delivering technology. This is the first time an air chief has gone and said that we have to buckle up. We have to start developing. So, உங்கள் ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் இருக்கிற கனவு ஒரு நல்ல வேலை வாங்கி செட்டில் ஆகணுங்கிறக்கு இல்லை, இந்தியாவை ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆகணும். 12 மணி நேரத்துக்கு மேலே அந்த வார் லாஸ்ட் ஆகணும்னா நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சி நம்ம என்ன மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணி நம்ம எதில் ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆகிறோங்கிறதுல தான் ப்ரூஃப் இருக்குது. இஸ் தேர் ப்ரூஃப்? ஆகாஷ் அண்ட் பிரம்மோஸ் இஸ் த ப்ரூஃப். indigenous, developed by people, studied at simple colleges. ISRO is a great example. They came from villages and gave solutions for the world. They were not necessarily from MITs and the IITs. Of course, MITs and IITs also, nothing wrong with that, but they came from places and villages and colleges and homes like many of you are sitting here. So if you are sitting here by default, because of your friends, because somebody forced you, you are lucky that you are inspired to look at these people, right or wrong, they are in this team. And I'm taking this extra time to make an important point that this ride is not a college initiative to make some students capable, but it should be something with a national immersion and an inspiration that we will solve. There are our leaders in KCRI sitting here, and if you look at their projects and what they're trying to do, and if you understand what they're trying to do, your line should not be in front of the placement office, should be in front of KCRI. But only problem is, பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்டும் கூட ஏதோ ஒரு டெஸ்ட்டில் ஏதோ ஒரு மாதிரி ட்ரைனிங்கில் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் ட்ரைனிங்கில் வாங்கிடலாம். அவங்க 2 பேர்த்திட்ட வாங்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா டெக்னாலஜி தெரிஞ்சால் தான் அவங்களுக்கு. ஏன்னா they are not trying to take somebody in bench. They are trying somebody to do. It's very important we understand that in this campus, be it KCRI, be it Forge, be it RIDE, be it RIG, and each one of us are working to make some of those things possible, but we are 2%. We still have to do 98%. These are 2 teams, we need 20 teams. At some point, we need 200 teams. At some point, every student should be part of some team, not part of some activity of learning through the books and writing exams to pass. We have to be doing and showcasing. அப்படி இருந்தால் தான் நம்மளுக்கு எதிர்காலம் இருக்குது. நான் இதையெல்லாம் பண்ணிங்கன்னா அந்த மாதிரி ஒருத்தர் உட்காந்து நம்ம அத்தனை பேர் அவரை பார்த்து பெருமைப்பட்டு we will be saying, or Kamalika or Sabarika, you will be standing here and presenting, or you will be the colonel and wing commander who represented the country and the whole country looked at India very differently. This is what, friends, is very important, and somehow this is related, and I'm very, very proud and happy that I can say the day my good friend Sumit Anand called me and said, Shankar, Monaco wants a team. And he called me for reference. Yaru Tamil Nadu irkom, because Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, they have C or Orissa, whatever. Can you get a college? Can we get IIT Madras or somebody? And Kiran I called, and Kiran was somebody who liked bikes but also made cars and is working in the garage. And he went and said, give me half a day. Went home, came back next day morning, try pannalam. I said, yaar try pannalam, namma try pannalam. And I quietly saw him looking at the video and say, yeah, all that too. Right? So it's very important for us to remember that we took the initiative, we had the courage, we had the capability, but we built the capability. Even today, if you ask me, are we ready? We have to be much more ready. Are we capable? If you ask Kamalika and Sabrika, an entire team, how much have they given this in Ketingana? My view, maybe you gave it 100%, but now if you look back and say, how much percent? Maybe each one of you will say somewhere from 40 to 65. Is it 70? Is it 80? Is it 90? Is it 100? அது 100 இருந்தால் காம்படிஷனுக்கே அவசியம் இல்லை, நம்ம தான் ஜெயிப்போம் நீங்கள் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க. I also want to tell you that always when you go to the competition, you realize that you didn't give it 100%. When you finish the competition, you actually know you gave it 40% or 60%. I'm saying this before in a launch event because there is still time. If you don't give it your 100%, you are a fluke or a fake image in the group. If you give it your 100%, you are a real winner because you gave it your best. I want to wish you to say that you should give it your best because this is an opportunity to say you can. And this is an opportunity for us to say you will. This is very important. I want to wish all of you to do this. I want to say, finish by saying that on all of us, on all our behalf, I want to tell you, sir, that how proud we are as a nation. And we know the responsibility as a nation today that to stand by our forces, to support our forces, to say that as civilians, as Indians, that all of us will work. And we know that you and your families are serving to make sure we are sitting strong like this. Thank you for your presence. And I want to also want to appreciate everybody who has made this possible. There are so many of them standing here. And so many others who support it, right from the security guard who sometimes doesn't understand when there are so many rules for everybody else. What is this RIG ecosystem? Who brings in anything, goes at any time, does anything. There is the electrical people, the civil people, the facilities people, and of course every member of staff, every member of administration who also facilitates this because they also believe that this is not an institution which is printing certificates and getting jobs. We are making young people into great young Indians. So I want to appreciate and acknowledge everybody who made this possible, but without which it can't be there. But to the teams, and I know the ones in Monaco because I've gone there every time, I know you have sometimes too much fun. Please have that much fun as all the teams have had in the past, but also make sure that you stand as a great example for India because this is an example to showcase India. When the parliamentary delegations have gone, the 5-6 delegations have gone around the world, we suddenly realized India is known, India is respected, but still India is not, nobody is standing with us as much as we want them to. நம்ம ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் எப்படி நடந்துக்கிறோங்கிறதுனால தான் உலகம் நம்மளை எப்படி நடந்துக்கிறோம்னு ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. If we behave the best, they will respect us. So take this opportunity, and to the team in grey, this is something that I haven't seen to come and see, but I want to wish you also very important, looking at the technology, looking at what you can. I was just telling the principal, if that machine can do this, how much more it can do for agriculture, for manufacturing, and so many other things. Don't stop with the competition. Solve something else in your technologies that you're visioning. When you solve, because this is a lab case trial that you can do. With that, please do something more, and we will be very proud of what comes. Commercialize it. Make sure there is a product in the next 2-3 years. It doesn't matter if you take risk for 2-3 years, and I'll request parents to also allow them, whoever wants to be an entrepreneur, who wants to be a technologist, you should be that. Once again, wishes to all of you. It's a great day. Let's celebrate them. To everybody else in the audience who's going to be cheering, the few things you have to do, I don't know what you do in Instagram or Snapchat or whatever other platforms, make sure you shout out to them. You watch them, follow them, comment, support, share, like everybody else says on YouTube and Instagram. I'm saying this because what we can do is to stand by them, what we can do is to support them, but also be inspired to be part of something next. Thank you very much and best wishes.
Thank you, sir, for laying emphasis on the fact that we can achieve our goals by thinking innovative, indigenous, and always give a 10% of our efforts. Your words have always been inspiring to us all, sir. To present a memento to our chief guest, Commodore B. Balasundaram, as a token of love and gratitude. The memento being presented is a miniature version of our Yali boat, which is designed exclusively by our students. Thank you, sir. In a celebration
everything is happening in front of you. It is not as the president brought out, it is not just a simulation study and writing some equations and getting some pop-outs on your screen. You have your thinking, it is innovation capability, you are just seeing each and everything is getting matured, and you have a fantastic mentors and the leads in all these things, starting from the garage and your Cubotics. You people got the best available opportunity just in front of you. It is, you have to just jump on that one, gallop on that one, catch it, and you have to prosper. That's what are my wishes. So you people have a fantastic team here with the mentors and leads. You should make the best use of this. Using this ride as the backbone with innovative and practical knowledge, coupled with the mentorship and guidance from the seniors, as well as the people there in the edition 1 or 2, now you brought out this fantastic piece called Yali 4.0. Yeah, I just gone through the literature as well as the briefing, what it was there. The people have come out with a phenomenal thing. It has been brought out by Kamalini also, where you started with the solar, then you've gone to eco-friendly thing. Now you've been graduated to a balsam sandwich, where almost there is no carbon at all. Then you people made the custom designed the battery pack to power it to a higher power. Then you had upgraded PDU, as well as you have the complete pilot control by AR-assisted navigation. I think you people are in that elite league of getting into any competition in this world, where you may be coming out with the flying colors. You got total 4 in your third category, edition 3. Now I wish, and the complete team, KCT wishes you to get all the category represented and come out with the flying colors in all the category. Okay, my best wishes to all of you. And of course, I have to really congratulate the team lead as well as mentor. They are taking the people into the nice track. Okay, be a mechanical engineer, okay, I should not be left behind if I don't tell about the Cubotics. Yeah, it's a fantastic thing, okay? You have not been left behind. A vibrant team of more than 30, I think, right? More than 30 people are involved in this Cubotics. And I think they also come up in a long way, starting from their edition 1 to edition 3 now. Yes, where initially they've been recognized for their communication skill and other things. Now they come to the third edition, where they're going to do, you started with that flower thing in, what is that, Angkor Wat, right? Angkor Wat, then you come to the agricultural bot, both harvesting as well as for storage. Now we have come to the basketball robo, where it is supposed to do the soft landing, it has to dribble, it has to pass, as well as it is shoot as the quickest and the possible fastest manner. Yes, you people have competed with various IITs and NITs in the past. You came out with the flying colors. You have been selected. Now you are looking forward for your third edition in your DD Robocon, as well as very brightly looking to participate in the Mongolia edition, okay? We, the team KCT, along with all of our people, okay, I think parents also here. So all people, okay, have our best wishes to all of you to participate, do, and give your best, as the president brought out. Don't repent later on, okay, oh, I should have given a little more, okay? Prepare yourself, you have it in August, right? You are having your competition in August. Give your best and come out with the flying colors. Our wishes and blessings are always there from all of us. Then, at the end of it, what else I can do? Once again, I should wish from bottom of my heart for both Team C Shakti as well as Robocon, the very best, and cheers for both the teams to come out with the flying colors in their respective competitive category. Okay. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for laying emphasis on nation building and for giving your wishes to motivating our students, sir. Well, we have this habit in our Indian culture of reciprocating gratitude. So now, as a token of reciprocating love and gratitude, our chief guest will be presenting a memento to our president, Sri Shankar Vanavrayar.
terminate that one, okay, we designed our crest, okay, there is no point in, without doing anything, okay, having a crest for that, okay, we designed that. Of myself.
Thank you, sir, for your token of love and gratitude.
As we move on, before we look ahead, let us take a moment to look back at the journey. Here's a special glimpse into the memories, milestones, and heartfelt wishes from those who have stood beside us and in every step of the way. Let's take a look at the AV.
Wishing all the very best to every member of Team C Shakti as you set to sail for the Monaco Energy Board Challenge this year. We are very, very happy about this participation of the Team C Shakti for the 4th consecutive year. All the very best to our brilliant Robocon team members. We deeply appreciate your passion, commitment, and also the perseverance. Your minds stay focused, your hearts feel that fulfillment.
Team C Shakti has always brought Kumaraguru institutions many laurels. On behalf of Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, I wish Team C Shakti and Team Cubotics the very best for this year. All the best.
Hi, wishing Team C Shakti Edition 4.0 to hit the podium this time. We are proud of you. As usual, all our wishes, blessings for you. Team Cubotics to hit the podium this time for Robocon.
Hello everyone. First of all, my hearty appreciations to two teams. One team named Q-Botix from IQ Kumaraguru institutions is going to participate in DD Robocon, and another team, Team C Shakti, who is going to participate in Monaco Energy Board Challenge. And my hearty wishes to both the teams who are going to participate in the month of July.
Wishing the team Cubotics and Team C Shakti to achieve good success, and we are rooting for you guys. All the best.
Hey Team C Shakti and Team Cubotics, I wish you on behalf of Team Renew. We have so far witnessed your efforts, hard work and your sleepless nights. We hope it pays off so well and wish you a great success.
Heartfelt wishes to the teams. Carry forward the legacy with pride and passion.
We thank the team for the AV and all those who have given their heartfelt wishes. It is truly meaningful for the team. And now it's a very special moment that we have all been waiting for. Let us welcome the innovators themselves, the brilliant minds behind Yali 4.0 and Cubotics, as they are going to take up the dais to mark this pride moment of innovation and impact. Now we welcome Team C Shakti on the dais for the group picture. We have Naveen Murugesh, Team Captain and Pilot, Kamalika V, Lead Operations and Communications, Atish Clements, Lead Energy Systems, Jonathan, Lead Embedded Systems, Kritesh, Lead Software and Integration, Devanand, Lead Material Science, Danu Malayan, Lead Electricals and Integrations,
Raghav, Analyst Manufacturing and Integration, Sharan B, Analyst Energy Systems, Manoj, Analyst Embedded Systems, Divyadarshini, Analyst of Electrical Systems, Harshvardhan, Analyst of Software and Integration, Monisha V, Executive of Social Media and Marketing, Midun Karthik, Executive of Sponsorship, Hariharan, Executive of Logistics and Supply Chain, and Nityashri, Executive of Media and Outreach. Well, this is the team which is all set to represent Kumaraguru institutions at the Monaco Energy Board Challenge of 2025. Let's give a huge round of applause and congratulate our team to win the podium this year. Thank you, Team C Shakti. And now we have Team Cubotics. First up from the mechanical team, we have Hari Vijay P, Annamalai Subramaniam, Praveen Kumar, Infant Maria Rosario, Puvanesh V, Nitish, Gunashekaran, Pranav, Tarun Nachiyappan Javahar. From the Electrocode team, we have Priya Darshini, Sridhar Vai, Bose Palani, Varun Prasad Sharadi, Kamal Raj, Sanjay Kumar, Balaji S, Shankaran, Prajan, Manikandan Mayappan, Rohit, and Sajeev.
From the AI and ROS team, we have Jayavelu R, Aditya, Adityan, Sharan, Josephine Yalini, Praveena, Nikita, and Litesh. From the management team, we have Raghavi and Shabarika. And that's the team Cubotics for you. Can we hear a huge round of applause?
This is our team Cubotics, all set to participate in the DD Robocon, which is the gateway to ABU Robocon 2025 in Mongolia.
All the best, team. And now we are going to go close to the soul of the moment. But before that, we would like to take time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this event truly special, to extend our sincere appreciation to all our dignitaries, mentors, partners, I now invite Mr. Nirosh, head RIG, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Team She Shakti and Team Robocon from our ride ecosystem, I extend heartfelt gratitude to all of you here. First of all, thank you to our Chief Guest Commander Balasundaram sir for your inspiring words and the presence today, sir. And moving on to our special thanks to our Shankar sir, President Kumaraguru Institutions, who has been instrumental for pushing us to participate in national and international events. And thank you to our principal ma'am, Ilaracy ma'am, for constant encouragement and believing on us for all. And to all my colleagues and directors and HODs, your expertise and guidance has been invaluable. Your vision has been supporting and shaping us in a better way. To the mentors and guides of the team, you are giving us and the team the great wisdom to grow and do bigger. And a big thanks to the parents for their trust and support. And the students who is here to support our team, thanks for the celebration. And we would like to express our sincere appreciation to the sponsors who has contributed and ensured our teams are doing a best in their progresses. And lastly, to the team, your hard work and passion made this possible. You are truly showing what you have capable of. All the best. Thank you once again for everyone. Let's continue to do innovations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nirosh.
As we draw this segment to a close, we arrive not at an ending, but at a definitive beginning. And now, the time has come to unveil the very essence of this journey, the tangible outcomes of countless hours of ideation, collaboration, and relentless perseverance. With pride in our hearts and anticipation in the air, we now move forward toward the grand reveal of Yali 4.0, the pride of Team C Shakti, and the autonomous marvel by Team Cubotics, the robot. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to join us to witness the remarkable innovation take form as these bold ideas are not just revealed but launched into the world. I now request everyone to assemble at the MBA forecourt. We'll be unveiling the Yali 4.0 boat and the robot of Cubotics. We request everyone to exit through the left exit towards the NVB forecourt to the unveiling area. Our volunteers will guide you to the launch area.